So if you are here, hello and welcome. This is a reading for you from me, and if you are here, I feel like there are some messages that are meant for you, which is why you are here. And this is a safe space where you are always very welcome. Trust that there are messages for you, and if you're here, I don't think it's a coincidence. All right, so let's have a look. So honestly, I'm getting here that your love life has been a bit of a wreck lately. I feel like there have been challenges and troubles and issues in paradise, okay? Because we have here the Tower. So things have not been going right in your love life. You feel like things have just really been not that great, really overwhelming, very frustrating, very challenging. And also with the Ace of Cups here, you have really been trying, okay? You've really been trying. And I also sense here as well that you may have been dealing with someone that's quite emotionally closed off, emotionally quite unavailable, and emotionally just sort of in their own world and not necessarily, you know, very open. This person has been just very all over the place, basically, from what I am picking up on, and that has really overwhelmed you and overworked you and frustrated you because, you know, you've just really wanted to settle down, you've wanted to have commitment, you wanted to be with this person, you wanted to get to know them, and here's the Tower moment, right? You're trying, you're communicating, you're getting dressed up, you're trying to look your best, you're trying to feel your best, you're trying to show like, look, I'm interesting, hello. And then they just sort of shut you down, and you try to talk to them about deeper things and deeper conversations to show that you're not like everyone, you actually have emotions, feelings, thoughts, and they just shut you down, and you're just like, huh? That is the chaos that has ensued in terms of your love life from what I am picking up on. Now, this person does have love towards you. This person does have love towards you, okay? Because we have the King of Pentacles. When I said it, the King of Pentacles came out, okay? When I said this person has love towards you, King of Pentacles just sprung out of the air, out of nowhere. And this is basically showcasing the fact that this person feels very connected to you, feels very drawn towards you, feels a lot towards you to the point where they feel like they could settle down with you, they could build a life with you, they could live with you, they could do everything with you, you know, go to the grocery store with you, pick out ingredients for a meal with you. They feel so connected and so drawn to you that they simply cannot see a life without you. And that is something that is really coming through out on the cards, especially with the Ten of Cups. This person feels very connected and very drawn to you. They really appreciate you, and they are feeling sad, I think, for what they have done here, whatever they've done, right? Whether they stopped randomly communicating with you, whether they said something not nice to you, they feel really, really bad. And I do believe here that this person is very much in love with you, and they're sort of secretly in love with you, because the thing here, right, is that they haven't properly communicated their love towards you. They haven't properly shown it to you. So they've kept it to themselves, and they've secretly, very secretly, well, they haven't told you, right? But secretly, they feel a lot of love towards you. Secretly, they feel very connected to you. And secretly, they feel like you are just the most amazing person. And they're not obviously telling you this, right? They're not sharing this with you. They're not expressing this to you. But they do feel a lot towards you. And the most important thing, especially with the Knight of Wands here, is that they have so much attraction and chemistry towards you. And with the Nine of Pentacles, they sometimes feel like they are below you. They see you as the benchmark. So this person was at one point threatened by how amazing you are, to the point where they felt like they were not enough. So there's a bit of a dynamic there where they felt like, oh my God, you're so stable, you know what you want in your life, you are so emotionally open, caring, supportive, you are so much more than what I am. So that is one of the reasons why they just kind of got overwhelmed, because they've not been around someone that is stronger than them, if that makes sense. But they are so attracted to your energy, but they've not come across somebody like you before. So sometimes they think to themselves, is this too good to be true? Okay, and the reason why they created that Tower moment, okay, where things went a bit haywire between you both, is because they literally thought to themselves, is this too good to be true? Is this too good to be true? And that is why they started to pull away. Now they're starting to realize, no, this is not too good to be true. This is just a really good person, a very kind person, a very caring person. This is, I just dropped my cards. Hold on 1 second. know this is not too good to be true. This is really someone that I can progress with. And actually the card, there's one card that's fallen on the floor, okay? This is how synchronicities work. Let me just grab this card. Know this is not too good to be true, and things can actually progress. Okay, things can actually progress. So that is the Chariot. The Chariot is a very powerful energy, which is to do with yin and yang, is to do with understanding, and this person is understanding your energy and your character so much more. This person has been around low vibrational people, people that are immature, people that are not kind, not sweet, not caring, not understanding. This person is now very, very much in a place where essentially, especially with the Eight of Cups and also the Seven of Cups, there is understanding, there is respect, and there is a sense here of fulfillment. And so that's really what I am picking up on here, is that there is a real sense of joy, and this person is starting to see you as, you know, the kind of person they've always wanted to be with. And sure, that overwhelmed them to the point where they sort of walked away, and they walked away because they started to feel like, oh my God, are you too good to be true? Is this all a show? Like, are you really this person? And now they're starting to realize that no, you really are this person. You have always been so consistent in showing the person that you are. You are just a gemstone. You are a diamond. And I'm not going to let a diamond go. Therefore, I want to make things work with the diamond. We go from the Seven of Cups, right? Them thinking about your character and thinking you're too good to be true, to then thinking, actually, you know what? Oh my God, this is a lot. Can I really handle this? And is this too good to be true? To them thinking no, to the Nine of Cups, right? Go from the 7 to the 8 to the 9, and finally the 10 of Cups to try and make things work and make things happen. So this is not your fault. This person literally just thought that you were too good to be true, because they haven't come across someone with this kind of character that is so consistent and so stable. They've come across people that appear to be very stable and very loving, giving, nurturing, but have ulterior motives. They've realized that you don't have ulterior motives. Now, what are ulterior motives? Ulterior motives are when someone shows themselves to be one thing, but they're a completely different thing, right? They show themselves to be really kind, whereas actually behind the scenes, they could be really selfish, or they could be taking things away. Ulterior motives is when, for example, someone gives you a platter of food and they show like, I made all this food for you and you're going to enjoy it and it's really delicious and I'm here for you, whereas actually maybe behind the scenes they put poison in that food, right? So that's what ulterior motives are. I think that they've thought that maybe, you're being really kind to get something from them, and now they've realized you're not doing that at all. You're just a very consistent person. So now they're starting to see you as extremely, extremely consistent. Okay, now this person has been secretly in love with you. They have loved you from the very beginning, but they have got worried and overwhelmed based on those ulterior motives that maybe they thought, are present, but they're not. I think also, they maybe thought that about you, not because you come across in a bad way or anything, but because they've been around people who have not been nice, have been, saying one thing, doing another, or people that come in and promise the world and literally deliver nothing. So we have got here Instagram follow. This person will be looking over your social media, looking at what you're doing social media wise. And I really do believe here that the Instagram follow message is to do with the fact that they will very, very much try to, they'll try to follow you on social media, but also at the same time, a very, very powerful energy here, which is to do with sort of trying to figure out what you're up to, what you're doing, how can they kind of slither their way back into your life. And then we also have here, you know best, which is them basically affirming the fact that you always knew everything from the very beginning, and they were the ones that were 10 steps behind, whereas they thought they were 10 steps forward when actually they were not. So they feel like you do know best, you know what you're doing, you know what you want. Okay, I get you. All right, let's go. So there's a sense here of sort of validating you and validating your energy. And yes, they do have love for you, but obviously they kind of got a little bit sidetracked and sideswept, thinking different things and thinking things that they didn't need to think of, and they got overwhelmed and they got panicked and they don't know what to do, and it just ended up being this way. And now they are okay, and now everything is just fine. Everything is just fine. Just fine. And that is that. That is literally the reading. So, of course, if this resonates and, it really makes sense for your situation, let me know. Let me know. Let's go with some timing and action cards here. Nope, that did not want to come out. Okay, this one here. So we've got here working, so job, networking, event, employment, gig. So this person has been quite busy working. Work takes up a lot of their time, a lot of their energy, a lot of their day-to-day routine. This person definitely is a big workaholic, okay? And then we also have here is 1 to 2 months. So I really feel that within 1 to 2 months there is going to be progress where this person is going to essentially confess all of this to you, confess their feelings to you, confess what has gone on, why they have been acting this way, and why things have been going like this, okay? They will literally confess it all to you and come forward towards you, and this is your reading. So if this resonates, comment down below, they will confess, like the reading, and do subscribe as well, especially if this makes sense for your situation. Let me know, I would love to know. And of course, I do have TikTok and Instagram. Instagram is moonlight.guidance, TikTok is moonlight guidance. Everything is linked down below for your convenience. Everything is literally there for you. Definitely check it out, and I will see you all very soon. And I really hope that this reading helps you and just gives you tons of clarity. All right, take care.